Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong.
Continuing on the same topic today, we are going to focus on how we can develop trust when we are experiencing differences of opinions and disagreements with the people that we are in a relationship. Well, the trust comes as a result of our very own behaviors when we are in control of our relationship, how aware, in tune, and sensitive to the other person's needs we are. When we are, let's say what the example was last on Wednesday, we are driving the vehicle of the relationship, we're driving the relationship, we are in the driving seat. How much of what we do and say shows to the other person that we care what they think, how they feel, what is on their mind. We care. We show consideration. We show attention. When we disagree and we only focus on our opinion and we dismiss the other person's opinions and feelings because we are in control, we are hurting the relationship. And the relationship is not being hurt because we disagree. The relationship is being hurt because we, with our approach and our behavior, are preventing trust to develop. Think about it. How can I trust you when all that you're doing shows no indication that you take into consideration my thoughts and feelings? How can I trust you? And how can you trust me if when I'm in charge, what I do and say shows no consideration of what you need, of how you think, of what you feel? This is why in many relationships, the partners end up doing their own thing without sharing their lives, their dreams, and their ways with each other. Such an approach is going to bring a disaster into the relationship, an ending. Trust is something that grows. I cannot expect you to trust me when your behaviors show no consideration of my thoughts and feelings. Just because you say I'm wrong, that is not making me feel safe and secure enough to trust you being in control of our lives, of our relationship. And the same way, how can you trust me if I'm doing the same thing? Like in my example, the driving the car example, when we're behind the wheel, yes, we are in control, but we need to show consideration and compassion on the person's needs and feelings sitting next to us. In my example, if the passenger feels very uncomfortable with how fast we drive, even if to us makes no sense. But since the person next to us shows fear and uncertainty, we have to accordingly modify our speed. And this is an example that you can apply in everyday decision taking and decision making. Some decisions can intimidate the person, can scare the person next to us. Some ways we might have might make the people around us very uncomfortable. If first we put as important as number one, helping the spouse trust us, then we let things that are not comfortable that much or familiar to be chosen when we already have established trust. I have many examples, and you too might have many examples of situations where you were not very comfortable with how your spouse was planning to do things. But if you did have trust in your spouse, that would help in overcoming the uncomfortable feeling. So we don't have to agree all the time, but we have to make sure that there is trust, growing trust in someone's relationship, in our relationship.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.